Hello and welcome to the Northern Nevada Today show. This is September and there's going to be a lot of events that I'm going to be telling you about in the comments. And because of that, you're going to need a pencil and paper. Right now, we are so proud to be at the outdoor toy store in Moundhouse, Nevada. And we have with us my co-star, who is no other than Alison Williams. Hello, Alison. How are you this lovely
Norine.
day?
How are you? It's good to be here.
Why don't you tell us what's going on today? We have some very interesting things going on here.
Yeah, today we're going to be looking around at a few RVs. We interviewed Terry McTimmonds last time we were on at the golf course, and we're just going to take a look around here.
Well, that sounds like it's going to be fun. If you have never been in an RV, you're going to enjoy this because Terry is going to walk around with Alison and talk about some of the RV. Right now, though, I am in the garage, which is the ProTech service for all RVs and other products that come through here.
Toys, yeah.
Of the outdoor toys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I think that you should know that because if you have any problems with any of your outdoor toys, this is the place to come. It is the well-known all over Nevada. So you need to make an appointment by calling him or emailing him or using the website. All that information will be at the end of the show. So let's get on with the show. So I will be back with you in one moment.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Here we are at the outdoor toy store, and I'm in one of Terry's beautiful Bounder motorhomes. Come on in, Terry.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So what do you think?
This is beautiful.
Isn't this nice?
Very nice.
We are very fortunate here. We have a lot of really good RVs on our lot that are actually, they're all out here on consignment. And once you see the condition of some of these units, it makes you wonder why you would ever even look at new stuff.
I know.
You're going to save a lot of money.
It looks new. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this is actually a 2007 model. It's got really low miles on it, I believe around 22,000 miles. It's got some nice upgrades to it. The original owner is selling it. When they purchased the rig, they had oversized holding tanks put in it. They had an in-motion satellite system installed.
Nice.
And let me give you a little tour.
Sure, please do. How exciting.
This is a center galley. You have a nice large slide out room here to give you a lot of extra living space, which your sofa, which we have an extra occupant joining us. Hi, Norine.
Hi, welcome.
She's waiting for us to leave because that actually converts into a hide-a-bed. She's tired. She wants to go to sleep. The booth dinette here actually makes into a bed as well for additional sleeping, and you can see there's lots of storage underneath the booths.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They give you plenty of overhead storage as well. So not one of the more elaborate floor plans, but very functional. This plan has been out on the market for many years and has been very successful for Fleetwood.
It's gorgeous.
Then you come back here, there's a smaller slide in the rear which has your queen size bed. You've got a tub shower, nice porcelain toilet, and,
lots of closet space, huh?
Tons of closet space and a lot of room around the bed. That's a good sized closet there.
Beautiful.
And walk around with the utilization of the slide out there. Gives you a nice homey feel.
Oh yeah.
So,
Could live in this as a second home.
are you ready to take it home?
I am, just as long as it's free.
That's not even good for a down payment, but we'll work on that.
I love it. It's very nice. Got to get a little older for that though.
And let's head back up to the front, and I don't know if you've seen all the features of the outside of the coach.
Actually, I have not.
Would you like to see
Sure.
the storage and all the options that are available? A lot of light in the bathroom with that utilization of a skylight there.
Oh yeah, this is so nice.
Person could just about live in something like this.
And then show the front up here too. What you did.
Okay, Vanna.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Nice carpeted
refrigerator.
shelves. They're they're adjustable, so you can really modify it to what you're wanting to store. You have filtered drinking water here.
Oh, nice.
Large microwave. This is actually a combination microwave convection, and good size refrigerator freezer. You have fantastic fans for extra air circulation, and dual air
Little slide out
conditioners.
pantry. That's cute.
Pull out on your pantry.
Nice.
Dual air conditioner, so you have plenty of cool air coming in and circulating throughout the coach.
This is great.
So now this is a full paint coach, so instead of just having decals, the exterior is a full paint, so you don't have to worry about decals wearing and deteriorating and falling off. You have slide toppers on above your slide out rooms, and that keeps dirt and debris, leaves, pine needles from gathering on the roof of the slide, causing the seals to fail. So that's a nice feature. The metal wrapped awning, again, that keeps the sun and the weather off of the awning fabric, so that's going to last quite a few years longer than just a
Drive
traditional.
while a slide out's out?
No,
No, okay.
unless you want to run everybody else off the road.
No, that's true. I didn't think of that part.
So if you're out on a mountain road, I am going to have keys to open these compartments. Now, instead of just having the simulated wheel covers, it has the real Alcoa aluminum wheels, which
Nice.
is a nice upgrade. You'll notice even in your main slide out room, you've got large storage compartments, basement storage, so it gives you a lot of storage there. Again, another slide cover. This also has a metal wrapped window awning, so that when that pulls out, again, the metal wrap is to protect it from the weather. And then on bright sunny days, if you're getting too much sun into the coach, you can pull that awning out to
Oh, that's great.
shade it. It does have an onboard generator that will run the air conditioners and all of your other 110 appliance needs, which is the exhaust here. It's set up with a hitch and a plug, so
nice.
you can tow a trailer behind the
small car.
motorhome. And again, there's the camera for your backup camera system. You've got, those are what we call scare lights, and that helps with if you're pulling into an RV park after dark and trying to get all your hookups done, you just turn that light on.
Kind of like a motion, or is it?
No, it's on the switch.
Oh, okay.
But it gives you plenty of bright lights so you can see to
for
get it
sure.
plugged in and all your hookups done.
Oh my God, it's lovely.
I really think you look good in this.
Yeah, there's plenty of closet space. That's beautiful. You want to show us anything else?
Well, we have a variety. I've got some nice toy haulers. We have this nice Raptor here with a separate garage. That's a beautiful
That
rig.
is nice. I
We've
saw
got
that.
quite a selection of fifth wheels in stock right now. And we at the Outdoor Toy Store, we don't just do RVs. You know, we do off-road vehicles like your ATVs, snowmobiles, motorcycles,
Boats.
anything that's made for fun that has a motor. That's what we want to play with. So,
Yep.
and that's what we want to help you sell.
And Terry also knows all the camping spots that are rural in Nevada, right? Is that what you were telling me?
I've been to most of them. I haven't hit them all yet, but there's some that I would definitely recommend. And
But
yeah,
we couldn't bring that.
yeah. And
Wow.
a lot of them you can. They
Wow.
have developed campground areas that will allow you to fit something like this. Now, some of the more remote ones, you're going to want to have a smaller rig and maybe a small trailer. But you'll notice here in our lot, these three motorhomes are all consignment units.
Oh, wow.
Everything in the back over in this area is all in for service, repair, or we do a lot of customizing as well. Our specialty at the ProTech shop is doing conversions to allow people to go out and dry camp out in the middle of nowhere,
Oh, yeah.
or the boonies as we like to call it, and not have to worry about having a power supply like a generator. Because
Right.
we'll do install a solar inverter system, and we'll do extra batteries, larger holding tanks. There's a lot of things we can do to get away from the requirements of the hookups at the RV park. Another one being a 12-volt evaporative cooler, turbo cooled to be specific, and we do installs directly for the manufacturer of that company, and that allows you to go out and run your cooler, your evaporative cooler. That'll run directly off of an 80-watt solar panel without even taking juice from the batteries, and you have no requirement for a generator.
That's extreme.
So it really does make it nice. They come a long ways. There's a lot of nice accessories you can add to these units to really dial them in for what you're going to use them for.
Oh yeah, they're perfect for Nevada. We got a lot of boys here that like to play with toys.
Well, and another project that we've had ongoing are the cow bus program. Now the cow buses are actually a preschool classroom on wheels. So they take old school buses and pull all the seats out. Then we do a conversion, whereas there's all the cabinetry, overhead cabinets and tables that fold up. They have a small bathroom, a sink with a counter in the rear. Really nice features, just dialed in for classrooms and preschool
I've seen a
classrooms.
few of those. So you do those?
We do those conversions as well. Yes.
Okay, because there's a breast cancer one that goes around as well, and it's a trailer or something.
Yeah, and I haven't been involved with that one in particular. We've done work for the veterans truck out of Reno. I've done some work on that for them. But back to the cow buses, in lieu of having the older buses that are in their fleet have an old generator, or they have to leave the engine of the bus running during the class to have the power that they need. The last two conversions that we did for them, we actually converted it over to solar, got away from the generator. They run all of their 110 appliance needs off of a solar inverter system with batteries, so you have no maintenance, you have no noise, you have no exhaust fumes.
That's amazing.
And then also too, we utilize that 12-volt swamp cooler, that turbo cool, so they don't have to run a generator to run the air conditioning when it gets hot outside. And they're very happy with those buses. They're hoping
that sounds really neat.
to afford to do some changes on the old buses.
It looks like Norine is motioning us over to this other, the Raptor.
Did she find one that
I think she likes the
wants to
Raptor.
take?
I kind of like the Raptor as well. Let's go up in here. You go ahead, sir.
Large slide-out room.
Everything.
And when they order these, you can get them in either with the booth-style dinette, as they have in the Bounder, or a freestanding dinette. So just depending on what your sleeping and storage needs are. You'll notice the headroom in the slide-out room. You have no worries of hitting your head. They've done an overside window to allow a lot more extra light in here. This also has a surround sound system, day-night shades, and back here, of course, you have an overhead loft. So
that's cool.
The kids love climbing up there, and that's a queen-size bed there as well.
Oh wow!
And then in the back we have a 12-foot garage.
Woo!
And that's
where you clean your fish.
This is where we park our toys. We clean our fish outside. So after we go fishing, we actually, that's what I utilize the outside shower for. I'll set up a folding table and clean my fish right there.
That's a good idea.
And it keeps Mama happy. She doesn't get any fish smell inside the trailer at all. But you can see a large amount of storage here. You have all your tie downs, so if you're pulling in buggies, ATVs, motorcycles, whatever you're going to park in here. On my toy hauler, I actually take my big barbecue from home and drag it up and tie it down in the garage on my toy hauler, so it works for all kinds of different things.
This is nice. How would a small car fit in here?
If you get a run at it. Actually, it will carry the payload, and it does have the dovetail on the back, so that does taper down, so you don't have as much of a transition when you're loading and unloading. And if it'll fit lengthwise, absolutely, it could sure haul it.
Yeah, one of those little electric cars. That would probably fit.
That would fit in here.
Very nice.
So, yeah.
And then the bedroom I see is another wraparound queen.
Yeah, up in the front there, that also has a bedroom slide out. So the bed, when you're parked, you can, did you notice I said when you're parked? You can,
yeah, when I'm parked.
You can run this slide out. Now this also has a large closet, residential style closet.
Wow.
Has an enclosed separate bathroom, shower stall here.
Sink.
Nice storage here, nice counter space.
Vanity, beautiful.
So it's very well equipped. This also has a fueling station. So you don't have to haul a bunch of gas cans with you when you go out in the boonies to play, you know, for the toys. This actually has an onboard tank with a pump and a hose. You open it up, pull the hose out, park your toy right next to the trailer, fuel it up, and away you go. So that saves on having to haul the
I don't know how you're not camping all the time.
If I wasn't so busy here, I would be, because my trailer's been sitting calling my name all summer.
Oh, I bet.
Said, it's time, and next weekend I believe we are going to finally get an opportunity to get out and go play.
Oh, good.
We have to hide. We don't get to go to campgrounds because somebody will recognize me, and I spend my entire weekend fixing RVs for someone. So, so we go places where, okay, is there anybody out here? Good, we're safe.
And you're a star now.
So, well, yeah, well, thanks to you.
Yeah,
we sure
you.
appreciate you coming and joining us and seeing some of the products we have here for sale.
Yeah, it's great, Terry. Very nice to see you again, and we'll be seeing you soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Terry, could you sit here a minute, please?
Why, certainly.
Alison, would you like to too?
Oh, I'll
I
just
don't know
watch
if
from
we'll all
here.
fit.
All right. Terry, there are some points here that I would like to make because it's such a beautiful, beautiful RV. And that is, it's all ready for someone to just move in after they buy it. And you have a TV here too. And you also have a CD?
It has a DVD player
Uh-huh.
and TV.
And they also have the microwave and the stove and lots of room for, and I know women, you love that. You have plenty of room for everything. Now how many is this a queen bed or what is this?
Well, this is just a small height of bed, so this would be about the size of a twin.
Size of a
And
twin.
you have a queen bed in the front.
Okay.
And you have a queen bed overhead here, and then the small pull-out sleeper. And then a lot of people with toy haulers will take cots or air mattresses and just utilize, once the toys are out of the garage, a lot of times they'll lay beds in the back of the garage area.
So basically what you're saying is that 8 people could very easily get in here.
Absolutely.
Okay, and the one next door, I know you were kidding about 2, but the bed does come down to a queen over the other one. And you can have children because, so you have about 6 to 8 over there too.
I would say 6 at the most, yeah.
6 the most comfortably.
Yeah.
So a person can very easily buy this and live in this.
If they so desired.
Instead of buying a home, you might, it's so much cheaper. I don't like using the word cheaper, but it is much better economy for you. And you could go ahead and buy one of these RV at the most popular place here with Terry. And this is why people come from all over northern Nevada to do business with him. He's easygoing, he works with you, and he has the patience. And so why don't you get a hold of his website or his email or even call him directly? He would love very much to do business with you. And as you can see, that is a closing door, isn't it?
It is.
A sliding closing door. And you notice how big that bedroom was. You have room in the closets. I mean, what more can you ask for? How about you seniors out there? Are you tired of living in a big house? This is your answer. And you could do the grandchildren, you could travel anywhere. Why not use what you have and make it work for you? And when you have something like this, do you have to pay taxes like you would in a home?
You don't pay property taxes, no. So basically the taxes you're going to pay when you purchase from a dealer, you're going to have to pay the sales tax as you would excuse me, an automobile or another vehicle. So other than that, you do register the trailers or motorhomes, but that's really about the extent of your overhead other than maintenance.
Oh, that sounds great. And there are so many RV parking places that you can go. And this is self-contained, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It has the onboard holding tanks, freshwater tanks. And it's definitely livable.
Well, what more can you ask for? This is the way to go, retirees. Think about it. You know, this is a way to see your beautiful America. and there is a lot to see. So we want to thank Terry again for letting us come in on this busy day for him. And we do wish that you will come out and see the rest of his outdoor toys store here. And don't forget, he also does have a store that if you need anything extra when you have an RV, you can always pick it up. And you can order things too, can't you?
Absolutely. We have a large parts catalog, and our parts come in typically within 1 or 2 days.
Now that is perfect. Now, what happens when, I know that you want to know more about his ProTech services for your RV. And what I would like to know is, say someone brings it in, and that's their only home. They're living in that, okay? So how do they work this if they have to leave it in your garage for a couple of days?
They need to find some temporary lodging, so most people will go and to just move what their bare necessities and stay in a hotel, which there's plenty of those nearby, until we can have the repairs completed. Typically, if it's a live-in situation, we'll have them come in and we'll have them, or we will do the estimate and find out what parts we need. We'll have them take the vehicle and stay in it until we have all the parts in and have them on our schedule to come in, and that way they aren't out of their rig any longer than they absolutely have to be.
Well, that's wonderful. So if it's a safety thing, then they're safe to go around and do that if they stay in town. And then when the part comes in, they come back here and they turn around, and then they're able to get everything fixed in your repair shop.
Correct, yes.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, I think I have answered all the questions. Alison, thank you very much.
You're
there were
welcome.
just some things I wanted to point out.
That's
so
good.
I hope you have enjoyed this, because we love doing something like this. So Terry, thank you for taking the time for
You're
us
very
to
welcome.
come today.
Thank you for being here.
Bye-bye. Well, here we are with my comments for September. Before I go ahead and do that, I want to give you some events that are going to be happening. And you may want to write these down, or you could always go to a Chamber of Commerce in this community or any community around Northern Nevada, and they can tell you the events that are going on. But let me read you some, please. Well, what the most important ones in Reno for September. We have one that is the most popular in Virginia City, and it's going to be on September the 6th and 8th. Now, if you can go, you will enjoy it. It's called the Camel Races. If you have never seen a camel race, you will enjoy this. You need to go at least once. It'd be a great adventure for your children too. And there are hotels over there and casinos and lovely restaurants. Virginia City is only about 10 minutes away from Dayton, Nevada. And you have seen us in Dayton, Nevada. So be sure to get a hold of maybe the Dayton Chamber of Commerce, and they could give you the information you need. So then, in Dayton, the Dayton Valley Day is a very important one. And that's going to be on September the 21st and 22nd. That is in what you call the Old Town of Dayton. That, in case you don't know it, is where history started in the 1800s. So if you could do that, go ahead. And they're still taking vendors. So call the Dayton Chamber of Commerce and see what they can do for you. All right? And then the other one that is coming up is in Reno. Now this one is very popular. They had to break it down into 2 times a year. It is now called the Street Vibration Fall Run. And if you have never been to a Street Vibration, bring your cameras, because you're going to want to take pictures of all the actions that's going on all around northern Nevada on it. That will be September the 28th and the 29th. So be sure, again, to see if you can find out the information on all these events. And then one of the biggest events that always happens in Genoa, you have not heard me speak about Genoa. Genoa is another place of history. And every year they have what you call a candy dance with music and vendors and food. And if you have never been there, get a hold of their their chamber office, and they will advise you with all the information you need. And then, since we won't be back again till October, there is something coming very important for you guys out there. Now listen really carefully. We have every year, but it's going to be on October 4th, and I want to make sure you know it. There is going to be the Dayton Chamber of Commerce, and this is their 30th year, and they are having their golf tournament. This is one of the biggest golf tournaments out in this area. And I'm happy to announce that Timecast Productions and Northern Nevada are going to be playing golf there. So we would love to see you. This would be a great time to come and meet the people who work here behind the cameras and in front of the cameras. So if you need more information and you want to be a sponsor for them, get a hold of Dayton Chamber and put a team together, and they could give you all the information you need. So now that is the events up to October the 4th. Okay, now I have something I want to talk to you about. My comment is, first, I want you to see if you understand where I'm coming from. What I'm trying to say is, you that don't have businesses and you are customers, I call you buyers. You are the buyers, and I will explain that to you. The businesses are your sellers. Now, why I'm saying this is because you are a hero. You that are watching are a hero. No matter what county, what state you're in, but I want you to understand something. As a buyer, everything that you, let's take an example here. You walk out of your house, you get in your car, and you go to your downtown. You start walking around, you really have no idea what you want to buy, but you're looking at the stores. So what is really pulling you into that business? I don't care what businesses it is. It could be from A to Z. It could be a lawyer, it could be a doctor, it could be anything. But what really attracts you to go into that business? I'll tell you what it is. What it is maybe it's a window display. Or maybe the business has a clearance sign. Or maybe the new styles have come in. But do you know why you are a hero? It's because you have walked into that business, you do business with that business, and you know what? You're not only doing it for yourself of buying that item, you are helping that business so that the business can hire more people, and by hiring more people, you're helping your town. And that is how you keep from having a ghost town. Now that I have explained that part to you, why not go ahead and visit your town and see these businesses? And even if you're just looking, I bet you anything that you'll walk out with something from each of those stores, even a little item from the clearance. But make sure that you can return it, and make sure that you know how many days you have. And you know, I have one more secret for you. Say you buy a toaster. So you buy that toaster, you take it home, you take it out of the box, and then there is instructions in there. But you also have your receipt. I find that if you attach your receipt to that booklet, you keep that booklet, you put the receipt and anything else that has the price tag on it or the name of the store on it, you attach it by stapling it to that book. So that if you have to return it before the warranty or you have any problems, there won't be any problems for you. Because nowadays, businesses don't say a word when you have receipts. So keep those receipts. Don't put them in a shoebox. Start putting them with your warranties, and you will always have them. And then put them into a file under the category so that you can find it really easy. Okay? That is my suggestion to you. And we thank you, the buyers, for being the heroes for the businesses. Now I want to talk to the businesses. You businesses want to make something good, don't you? You went ahead and bought the business. You got your license and you buy the products. Have you thought that maybe the reason people are not coming into your business is because you're not promoting it right? When you walk in, let's say it's a store. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. So you walk in your store. All right, turn off the alarm, put your books down on your desk. Don't go to the phones yet. Don't do nothing. Walk back to the door. Don't turn your sign yet. And then look at your store. Look at it up and down and all around it. First of all, is it safe? Is it wide enough? Do you have cords on the floor? These are all for your security. You don't want anyone getting hurt, and you have a lot of seniors that come in with canes, wheelchairs. You have to make it easy for them to get around. The other thing as a business owner, you need to get out there and advertise. You say it costs money. Well, there are places, and I will say our business too, even though I am a volunteer. But I am a volunteer to try to help you as a business to keep business in Northern Nevada and to get people to come out here and visit us. Because we have a beautiful state here, and we have a lot of recreation all around the year. We have children, and we need to show these children what life is really about as far as going into business. Now, the reason I'm saying all this, because when you advertise, make sure you're getting what you want out of it. Make sure somebody is not putting the wrong information out there. It's too late if it hits a newspaper. It's too late if it goes on the TV of your community. What you need is you need something like Northern Nevada Today. Now, we are a business. Even though my crew is all volunteer, and they're doing that because they want to help you. And we are here to help you. And this business only lasts as long as we have sponsors. And do you know, I'm not going to tell you the price. You could email us. I will tell you, and you will be surprised. I will tell you this. If you went into a florist and order the most inexpensive arrangement, you'd be surprised how close you are about being a sponsor with us. So go ahead, and when you also order your products, don't just order it, think about it. And that's you too, my heroes. Look at the product. Think of who made it, where it came from. And more than that, what you're doing is, if it wasn't for the making, let's say the toaster, where the toaster was made, well, it takes people to make that toaster. And if it wasn't for that toaster, then the buyer, the seller, would not go ahead and buy that toaster. So you have something to really think about. It's like your American flag. You don't just look at it. You really have to think why you have an American flag and why you are an American and why you should be proud. It works the same way in business. So think about it. Really think about it. Will you do that for me, please? And I will see you all next month in Carson Valley. But before I leave, I always want to tell the firemen, the policemen, and the servicemen that we always, always have your back. And please tell your friends about our show. We love you all. Please drive carefully over this Labor Day holiday. Thank you. Wow, wasn't this interesting today to see all those RVs? You had a great time, didn't you?
I love it. I love RVs, and I plan on getting one.
You are.
Oh, very soon.
Well, you know, now that you have seen what RVs are and how great they are, this would be a wonderful time to start thinking of a great Christmas present. Christmas is not too far off. So guys, you were looking for something special for your family? Start thinking in that direction. And next time, say around spring or summer and when the kids are off, wouldn't it be great to have your own hotel, mobile, whatever you want with you at all time and see a little bit of what America is all about. Isn't that what an RV is really about?
Oh yeah, it's you can park at any place and have a lakefront anywhere.
Well, I like the idea that you have everything right in there.
It's like playing house.
Exactly.
It's fun.
So we hope that you've enjoyed the show as much as we have, and you can always follow through by emailing Terry or website or calling him. He will be more than happy to talk to you on any subject. You saw there were what, boats out there, and what else was out there?
Any outdoor motorized adult vehicle, they have it here. Snowmobiles, quads, everything.
Well,
This
those
is a fun place.
snowmobiles are going to be great for winter. That's something else you might want to think about.
Yeah, this is Nevada.
Oh,
this is the
yes.
place to go.
Absolutely. We're always doing something outside. And you have the list of all the events. So we're ready to say goodbye to you, but before we do, I am finally happy to say that we are going to go and see Joe and Michelle in Carson Valley, and that's in Nevada, right out of Carson City, and we're going to finally going to see how to put a frame around a beautiful picture.
Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And you're going to be doing the demonstration,
Well,
right?
that's awesome.
All right.
Great.
So we hope you will join us for the October show. And so until then, please drive careful and always remember our soldiers. And thank you again for being with us today. Goodbye.
Oh, and our firefighters, don't forget them.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you so much.
And the police department. We have a lot of heroes.
We do.
But thank you again. Goodbye.
This is Nevada.